Good afternoon and welcome to the 60th Annual Bennington Battle Day Parade. We hope you're going to keep that up all afternoon, folks. We've got a beautiful day and 5 great sections coming at you for the parade this afternoon, our 60th Bennington Battle Day Parade. I'd like to thank all you folks for coming out today. I'd like to thank all the volunteers that helped put this together. And of course, the Bennington Fire Department, we couldn't do it without them, for sure. The return of salute today will be from Lieutenant from Eagle Hose, Sean Giroux. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate that for doing that. We'll have our Star Spangled Banner coming up just a few minutes. And this great sound system would never be possible without the great folks from Clockwork Studios. So let's give them a hand for making me sound so good this afternoon. And as we get set to get the festivities underway, in front of the police cars, and as we celebrate the 60th Bennington Battle Day Parade, we have Colonial Man is going to start off the parade in front of the police cars. So make sure you give him a nice round of applause when he gets down to the when he gets down here. He can probably hear us from here.
I was so tired. I was busy. I really did have a split second.
All right, everybody, leading off our Bennington Battle Day Parade, the 60th one that we are celebrating today is Colonial Man. Let's have a nice hand for Colonial Man. And right behind them, we have our police cars. And in one of our cars, one of the 4 cars that are coming down right now, retired captain, World War II veteran, 100 years old, almost 101, in about 3 weeks, Wally Matson. Give him a nice hand. Thank you, Colonial Man. Nice salute. Right behind our police vehicles is the Keene Brattleboro American Legion Band. Combination of 2 great Legion bands, Post 5 in Brattleboro, Vermont, Commander Jay Mills, and Post 4 in Keene, New Hampshire, Post Commander Robert Campbell. It's the Keene Brattleboro American Legion Band. Got a Bennington police car coming through, also Bennington County Sheriff's. And again, in one of those cars, retired Captain Wally Matson, World War II veteran, 100 years old, almost 101. We salute him today as we head through the center. We also have a police car from Manchester and one from Winhall, Vermont. Thank you for attending the Bennington Battle Day Parade. And our Grand Marshal is heading toward the reviewing stand, Norman LeBlanc. This is the Bennington Fire Department Color Guard, all made up of hook and ladder members. And part of the Bennington Fire Department Chief Nathan Barris, Deputy Chief Scott Richmond, Assistant Chief Kevin Madison, Putnam Hose Captain Steve Felt, Stark Hose Captain Chris Deary, Eagle Hose Captain Bill Clark, and Bradford Hook and Ladder Captain Ted Rinaldi. Please rise if you're able and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem from Trinity, Madison.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and back in that night those birds singing gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the lands of the free and the home of the brave?
Deputy Madison. Now we'd like to honor our Grand Marshal, Norman F. LeBlanc, born on June 13, 1969, in Mount Kisco, New York. In 1971, he moved to Woodford, Vermont, with his parents and two sisters, and officially became a Vermont resident. Norm grew up surrounded by nature and could almost always be found outside with his friends. He was a graduate of Woodford Elementary, Mount Anthony Middle, and High School. In his teenage years, he enjoyed working on cars, driving motorcycles, and playing football. When he was not doing any of that, you would most likely find him working at the Texaco station on South Street. It's also a well-known fact that you can count on seeing him riding around in his pride and joy, the Mud Puppy. In 1987, he enlisted as a Seabee in the U.S. Navy. He served on active duty for 4 years until going into the reserves. It should be noted that he continued to serve his country until 2012, when he retired as a USN Senior Chief. During his military career, he went through multiple deployments. Although his career didn't always allow you to be physically present, you made sure to find ways to still be an active father, husband, and community member. You met your wife, Kristen Morgan, and you married in February of 1991. In January of 1992, you welcomed your first daughter, Whitney, and in 1994, you welcomed your second daughter, Courtney. You are a man who is selfless. You put everyone's needs above your own, and you've always done that, everything that you could for your family and community. Being a husband, father, and soldier wasn't enough to slow you down. Not only were you a full-time mechanic at Bennington Auto Tech, but you also ran multiple private businesses by yourself and was a volunteer Bennington firefighter for over 18 years and remained an active member while being deployed. As the years have passed, you still have not slowed down. You are the highway superintendent in North Bennington and hold that title and position today. You're a member of multiple local clubs here in Bennington, and in 2013, you became the VFW commander. This year, you became the State of Vermont VFW commander, while still holding the title of commander at the local post in Bennington. Under your leadership, the VFW has had multiple events and fundraisers that have allowed the VFW and its members to donate money, time, and energy back into the community that you and your family were raised in. This is why the Bennington Fire Department is so proud in naming you Bennington Battle Day 2025 Grand Marshal, Norman LeBlanc. The Bennington Fire Department would like to honor Erwin Smokey Madison and Joseph Joe Wasick as this year's Bennington Battle Day dedication choices. They were both lifelong residents of Bennington, and both were 65-year members of the Bennington Fire Department. Joe was the first assistant chief, and Erwin was the second assistant chief under Chief Charles Chuck Sawyer when the Bennington Fire Department took over the Bennington Battle Day celebration activities, which the fire department has now done for the last 60 years. Joe went on to become department chief from 1971 to 73, and Erwin went on to become department chief from 1974 to 1977. Joe worked for many years at Wasick's Tire Service, and then moved on to Kelly Oil Company, where he retired. Joe then passed away October 10th, 2024. Joe joined the Eagle Hose Company of the Bennington Fire Department in 1959. Erwin worked for Morse Construction, Pisano Construction, and eventually started and owned his own construction business, known as Madison Construction. He was a gifted mason, builder, and craftsman. Erwin passed away August 6, 2024. Erwin joined the Putnam Hose Company of the Bennington Fire Department in 1959. The Bennington Fire Department would like to thank these gentlemen for their many years of dedication and service to the department. Erwin Smokey Madison and Joseph Joe Wasick. At this time, I'd like, before the parade gets going again, I'd like to welcome one of our representatives from Bennington, Mary Morrissey.
Thank you, Ben. I am very pleased and honored to be here with all of you today for the Bennington Battle Day Parade. I am about to read the Vermont State Legislative Resolution that acknowledges and further honors the Bennington Fire Department in their 175th anniversary year as a department. Today we honor and sincerely thank them for their 60th year anniversary of organizing the annual Bennington Battle Day Week activities for our community and visitors to enjoy. We must remember this fine group of volunteers are on call 24/7, 365 days of the year as emergency first responders for our community and region's safety and protection. Their love of our community and its rich history motivated them to take on this task to celebrate Bennington Battle Day 60 years ago. We want to thank you, our beloved Bennington Fire Department members, past and present, and their families for your selfless dedication and commitment to this community for a job very well done. Please put your hands together for this fine group. And the proclamation reads, it's offered by myself, Representative Morrissey, and I ask my fellow colleagues from Bennington, Representative Corcoran, Greer, Nigro, and our two senators, Bongartz and Plunkett, to be a part of this. House concurrent resolution commemorating the 60th anniversary of the Bennington Fire Department's management of the annual Bennington Battle Day weekend parade and festivities. Whereas the town of Bennington annually celebrates the August 16, 1777 American War for Independence, victory of Patriot forces, including members of the Green Mountain Rangers. Many of them were Green Mountain Boys. At the Battle of Bennington, in which the Americans defeated a large contingent of British and other loyalist forces under the command of British General John Burgoyne, and had unsuccessfully sought to capture the Bennington Supply Depot. And whereas this observance consists of festive events centered on a much anticipated parade featuring floats, musicians, marchers, representing local organizations, public safety vehicles, and Vermont dignitaries. And whereas originally this venerable marching extravaganza and the associated activities were the responsibility of an ad hoc committee of local business owners and citizens, some of whom include John Proud, were Bennington Fire Department members, and we're seeking a long-term management structure to the Bennington Battle Day weekend commemorations. An ad hoc committee approached Bennington Fire Chief Chuck Sawyer to inquire if the department would assume this role. And whereas the Bennington Fire Department's January 1965 meeting, the question was presented and the idea was endorsed, with the 1965 celebration becoming the first under the department's purview. And whereas the department's first Bennington Battle Day committee consisted of Chief Sawyer as the general chairperson, Ormal Pierce, senior treasurer, assistant chiefs Joseph Wassick and Edwin Madison and Mike Walker, and other department members serving on the committee. And whereas to finance these events, the department hosts a series of fundraisers throughout the year, and among the other Bennington Battle Day celebrations are a car show, sporting competitions, a chicken barbecue dinner, and a Las Vegas night. And whereas the 60 years, the Bennington Fire Department has served as the ideal guardian angel for this local summertime tradition. Now therefore be it resolved that the Senate and House of Representatives, that the General Assembly commemorates and honors the 60th anniversary of the Bennington Fire Department's management of the annual Bennington Battle Day weekend and festivities, and be it further resolved that the Secretary of State be directed to send a copy of this to the Bennington Fire Department. Please give this amazing group a big round of applause, and that means all.
All right, let's have a big hand for our Bennington Fire Department, putting on this great parade for the last 60 years. Thanks, guys and girls. Let's get this show on the road, right? That's what we're here for, parade. And the Key Royal American Legion Band is marching in front of our color guard, made up entirely of hook and ladder members. We thank them for being here today. Got our Bennington Fire Department, Chief Nathan Barris, Deputy Chief Scott Richmond, Assistant Chief Kevin Madison, Putnam Hose Captain Steve Felt, Stark Hose Captain Chris Deary, Eagle Hose Captain Bill Clark, and Bradford Hook and Ladder Captain Ted Rinaldi of the Bennington Fire Department. We have two past chiefs as well marching, Jim Wright and Jeff Santarcangelo. Let's give them a nice round of applause as well. And of course, we can't have a Bennington Battle Day Parade without trucks, fire trucks. So here comes our Bennington fire trucks through. Big hook and ladder from Bradford Hook and Ladder. Truck number 1. Past Chief Driver Phil Frazier. Give us a little wave, Phil. Come on now. There we go. Got the Putnam Hose truck, company number 3, as they salute. Got Stark Hose, company number 1 coming through right now. And hopefully that big truck is not going to hit me. Thank God he's going slow enough. That's our Eagle Hose. Oh really? We have a future fire person sitting in the front seat. There we go, waving away. Very nice. This is our Chief's car coming through. Nice wave from the vehicle. This is a 1924 fire truck, Bennington fire truck. Thank you, All Service Sitco, for taking that. Appreciate that. Now heading to the reviewing stand, Bennington Elks Club 567 with the American flag. Exalted ruler Kelly F. Curvin, birthplace of Vermont hospitality. The lodge meets on the second and fourth Tuesdays at 125 Washington Avenue in Bennington. Give a nice hand to the Bennington Elks Club. Glad you guys could get up. You got down. I was hoping you were getting up. Now heading to the reviewing stand, the Elks Drug Awareness Trailer, the largest volunteer drug awareness program in the United States. Very proud of our dedicated army of volunteers who freely gave their time and talents to this most notable cause. The Elks are committed to eliminating the use and abuse of illegal drugs by all members of society, and believe that in order to ensure a bright future for our country, it's essential that our children be raised in a drug-free environment. Now heading to the reviewing stand is the Bennington Rescue Squad. Bennington Rescue Squad comprised of dedicated, skilled, and passionate professionals whose mission is to provide quality emergency medicine and specialty services while promoting a healthier community through patient care, education, and public service. Bennington Rescue provides EMS response, medical interfacility transport, billing, and education services in southwestern Vermont and surrounding communities. Now heading to the reviewing stand, the Galloway Gaelic Pipes and Drums. Established back in 1985, Galloway Gaelic Pipes and Drums is a parade and competition band based out of South Glens Falls. They are celebrating their 40th anniversary this year. Congratulations. Their goal is simple: to play well, enjoy themselves and their music, and to continue to improve as solo players, as an ensemble. The Galloway Gaelic Pipes and Drums. Alert Hose Fire Company from Adams, Massachusetts, founded back in 1876. The Alert Hose Company #1 is an all-volunteer organization charged with the responsibility of providing fire suppression and other emergency service manpower to the Adams Fire Department for the Berkshire County town of Adams, Massachusetts, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Assistant foremen are Mike Shepard and Rick Valois. Here comes their fire truck right behind their marchers. We thank them for being here at the Bennington Battle Day Parade from Adams, truck engine #1. Thank you very much. As they round up section #1 and head to section #2. Isn't it great that you have a truck that carries the band's moniker there? We'll have to have people dying to carry that today. Now heading to the reviewing stand from Mechanicville, New York, is the Fiesta Band. Members of the Fiesta Band out of Mechanicville marching toward the reviewing stand with their signature red sash around their waist, white hats, black ties. It's the Fiesta Band from Mechanicville, New York. heading to the reviewing stand, Bennington Rural Fire Department, Chief Steve Waters. And don't forget, our parade salute today is from Sean Giroux. Also heading through are our fire trucks from Bennington Rural. The Vermont State Firefighters Association past president, driving the rescue truck, Kevin Hugh. Here comes our company number 2 truck. A little closer, a little closer. Are you smoky or is the truck smoky? Looks like you got a rescue vehicle on the back. And our Bennington Rural Fire Department. Finishing off, truck 46. Now heading to reviewing stand. I'm assuming the number is your store number, is that correct? Walmart 2289 right here in Bennington, Vermont. Let's welcome in to the Bennington Battle Day Parade. You guys better have good candy. Remember, you still got to go way down there with all that candy. Here comes our Vermont National Guard. To thank the Vermont National Guard for being here, Bravo Troop. Got the truck going on, very nice. Good parade made there. Got our color guard leading our troops here. Very nice. Put your hands together for the folks as they come through the reviewing stand. Thank you so much for the Civil Air Patrol for being here today.
Probably. I'm sure we'll hear about it later.
Our auxiliary bands are coming through right now. Now coming to a reviewing stand, USS Bennington vehicle. USS Bennington was an Essex-class aircraft carrier in service with the United States Navy from 1944 to 46, from 1952 to 1970. Bennington earned 3 battle stars for World War II service and 5 battle stars during the Vietnam conflict. And now heading to a reviewing stand, Cub Scout Pack 330 from Shaftesbury, 353 Boy Scout Troop, 353 based in Bennington, part of the Ethan Allen District within the Green Mountain Council. Thank you for being here at the Bennington Battle Day Parade. And now heading to the reviewing stand is Cleo the Clown. Proud to be the preferred choice in entertainment for children and their families, businesses, charities, organizations, sports teams, and event management companies since 1999. It is Cleo the Clown. One of the Cleo the Clown support vehicles. Thanks for being here, guys. We've got our Cancer Center Community Crusaders. The Cancer Center Community Crusaders, a not-for-profit group of dedicated and focused volunteers who diligently work to support community members from Bennington and the surrounding areas who are battling cancer. They attempt to provide support that is not generally available through traditional means that can make a treatment a challenge, if not impossible. Crusading crews partner with wonderful local businesses, clubs, church groups, and families to provide fundraising opportunities as well as awareness events throughout the year to advance their mission. Cancer Center Community Crusaders, standing strong together. It's like Mardi Gras here at the Bennington Battle Day Parade. Thank the folks for being here this afternoon. Beautiful float and lots of bubbles. Nice beads. There you go. Well, we've got a little break in the action. I'd like to remind you that this is our 60th Bennington Battle Day Parade. We appreciate each and every one of you for being out here today to support the Bennington Battle Day Parade. Got more great things coming up as we head through this afternoon. Oh, by the way, I'm Ben Patton for the Magic Morning Show, Magic 100.5 and AM 590. Glad to be here again. I think we figured it out finally. This is my 22nd Bennington Battle Day Parade since 2003. So it's all, every year it's a thing that we question. How many years have you been doing it? I think we finally figured it out. So we thank you for being here. Beautiful day today. And we've got a great parade underway right now. We're still in section 2, and we've got 5 sections total, so we've got a few more to go. But we've got plenty of great bands coming up. There are a lot of fife and drum corps that are going to be coming through, a lot of fire trucks, because you can't really have the Bennington Battle Day Parade without a lot of fire trucks. They're on the way as well. So enjoy, let your hands heal up a little bit, and then we're going to clap a lot again because we've got a lot of good stuff coming just a few minutes right here in the Bennington Battle Day Parade. Again, we'd like to thank our audio folks today, too, Clockwork Studios, for putting the audio on. And of course, the parade can be seen on Cat TV as well, so we'd like to thank them for being a part of the Bennington Battle Day Parade as well. They do a great job, and we want to make sure that we give them a round of applause as well, because they're always here during the Bennington Battle Day Parade. Now coming through the reviewing stand, the Center for Living and Rehabilitation. At the Center for Living and Rehabilitation, their mission is to provide each resident with the highest standard of care, compassion, and service. Proudly merging hospitality and healthcare, they offer comprehensive, personalized care that addresses each individual's unique physical, mental, social, and spiritual needs. More of our Center for Living and Rehabilitation folks. We thank them for being in the Bennington Battle Day Parade. Now heading to reviewing stand is the Landcraft Fife and Drum Corps. Started anywhere between 1882 and 1888 and 1892. They're located in North Haven, Connecticut, to promote and perpetuate the art of fifing and drumming, to preserve and perform the traditional music of colonial America, to support and participate in the company of fifers and drummers, and to help educate school children about fifing and drumming. From North Haven, Connecticut, it's the Landcraft Fife and Drum Corps. To the reviewing stand from New Ashford, Massachusetts, it's the New Ashford Fire Department, Chief Frank Speth III. I'd like to thank them for marching in this afternoon's Bennington Battle Day Parade. We've got their support vehicles right behind them. I'd like to thank for New Ashford for being here from Massachusetts today, engine number 2. Thank you very much. We've got our tanker from New Ashford. Thank you. Let's welcome American Legion Post 13. Commander Roger Livingston. Founded by an act of Congress after World War I, the American Legion fiercely advocates for the unique services of every generation of veterans, service members, and their families who pledge to protect our nation. Today, we're committed to destigmatizing mental health support, offering peer-to-peer resources, and empowering everyone to be the one in the fight to prevent veteran suicide. The American Legion, Post 13. There's our commander in the truck, Roger Livingston, and their support vehicles. And as we head to section number 3, we're having a little New Orleans jam going on here. Time to kick off section number 3. With our neighbors to the west, this community band, founded in 1853, and since that time has made annual appearances as a marching and concert unit, except during wartime. The Cambridge Band, one of the oldest continuous community bands in America, very talented and dedicated group, celebrating 172 years. It's the Cambridge Band. Right behind the Cambridge Band, let's welcome in our friends to the north, the Arlington Fire Department, Chief Ryan Hawley. I think you got a future chief holding that placard over there. I'd like to thank the Arlington Fire Department for being here today. Sharp looking fire and rescue buggy there. Very nice. Got the Arlington utility truck, fire rescue, truck 74. Thanks for being here. Now heading towards the reviewing stand, Girl Scout Troop 58007, located in Shaftesbury, Vermont. Thanks for being in the Bennington Battle Day Parade. We appreciate it. This is the Bennington County Head Start and Early Head Start, federally funded educational program for children ages 6 weeks to 5 years that has been providing early childhood pre-K education in Bennington County since 1965, celebrating their 60th year, just like the Bennington Battle Day Parade this year in 2025. What, no cake? Just the hats? Just the hats, no cake. Okay. All right. Heading to the reviewing stand right now is the North Shaft Lions Club, an international organization founded in 1917. North Shaft Lions Club, chartered in 1953, serves the communities of Bennington, North Bennington, Shaftesbury, Pownell, and Woodford. The North Shaft Lions float displays their main mission of "We Serve." Thank you to the North Shaft Lions Club. How come that lion's not marching? What's up with that? I'd like to thank the folks from the Devlin Funeral Home for having a float in this year's Bennington Battle Day Parade. Thanks for being here, folks. We appreciate it. Careful, you don't want to hurt somebody throwing that candy up there. Now heading to the reviewing stand, Robert Kilpeck in a 1922 Model T. Very nice. That truck now 103 years old. unbelievable. Heading to the reviewing stand, just a few miles from my house where I lived in Connecticut way back when, is the Moodist Fife and Drum Corps. The Moodist Drum and Fife Corps march to a slower beat, distinguishing them from other musical groups and allows them the opportunity to play the music with added volume and intensity. Many of the drums are 200 years old. Currently, the Corps routinely performs their parades in Rhode Island, New York, Massachusetts, and right here in Bennington, Vermont. It's the Moodist Drum and Fife Corps. Is the Curious Kids Child Care Club. I'd like to thank them for being here today. Located in Bennington, Vermont. Thank you, folks, for being in the Bennington Battle Day Parade. And here comes our fire truck from the great folks at Fire Department. I'd like to thank them for being in the Bennington Battle Day Parade today. Heading to the reviewing stand right now, the Bike Hub Incorporated. I'd like to thank them for being here in the Bennington Battle Day Parade. And now we head to section number 4. What a great way to kick it off. It's the Yankee Doodle Band. In the winter of 1927, the Fort Craylow Post 471 of the American Legion of Rensselaer organized a senior drum and bugle corps consisting of its own members. Since all the members of the drum corps were active Legionnaires, they put all their efforts into making their musical organization an outstanding part of American Legion. The Yankee Doodle Band, like the old drum corps of 1927, also gained a reputation in American Legion circles and elsewhere. The first year was formed as a band in 1936. It's the Yankee Doodle Band. And here comes the reviewing stand. Just a little bit to the north Bennington. Oh, isn't that interesting? It is the North Bennington Fire Department. Like the local Chief Ed Myers and the crew from North Bennington, Vermont. Got their fire vehicles in the Bennington Battle Day Parade, their cold water support team, thank you, and their brush unit. Also heading through from North Bennington, Truck 56 of the fire department. And Truck 55. Again, North Bennington Fire Department's chief is Ed Myers. And now heading to the reviewing stand, the VFW Post 1332 Color Guard. The VFW Post 1332, located at 137 North Street. They meet the second Wednesday of the month at 7 p.m. The quartermaster is Donald Myers, and the commander is your 2025 Parade Grand Marshal, Norm LeBlanc. Now heading towards the reviewing stand, Disabled American Veterans Chapter number 4. The DAV stands ready to assist all veterans, transitioning service members, and nearly 1 million members nationwide in a variety of ways. I'd like to thank our motorcycle unit for coming through from the Vermont Veterans Home. The Vermont Veterans Home provides best-of-class healthcare services and advocacy for veterans, their spouses, and Gold Star parents while honoring their choices and respecting their rights of self-determination. From the Vermont Veterans Home. Have a nice motorcycle group coming through here. We'd like to thank them for being a part of the Bennington Battle Day Parade. To a reviewing stand, our neighbors to the south, Pownell Fire Protective Chief Greg Odell and Pownell Valley Fire Department Chief Jason Olansky. Got a fire rescue vehicle in there from Pownell. Truck 917 coming through, thank you. Also our fire rescue, 918.
I'm surprised it didn't get out. I don't know what's going on today, so. I did not. I did not. He said, you stay right here, we got a surprise. No, you're right. I love it. Yeah, we got the back. Oh, they didn't? No. And I got one bandit with shell. That's not terrible then. That's not terrible then. No. So far I got only one bandit. Some of them aren't lined up quite right.
Pownell Valley vehicles coming through. Truck number 4. Got our fire rescue there from Pownell Valley. Thanks for being in the parade. Some future firefighters up in the top there. our E2 East Company truck. Now heading towards the reviewing stand is Vermont Field Music, 18th and 19th century fife and drum music for parades, concerts, Civil War era uniforms, fife and drum corps. Again, Vermont Field Music. Again, Vermont Field Music. And right behind them is the Greater Bennington Peace and Justice Center. To finish off our section number 4 is a float from Waltz Towing Service. Located right here in Bennington, Vermont. Kicking off section number 5, you probably could figure it out right now. Here comes the Red Caps Marching Band. And then right behind the Red Caps Marching Band is the Shaftesbury Fire Department with Chief Joe Vadigan. Here comes the Shaftesbury Fire Department Trucks Engine number 1. You guys must have had a meeting before, because engine number 1 comes engine number 2. I like that. Could it possibly be engine number 3 behind it? I should have put a bet on that. I could have won. Again, we'd like to thank the folks from Shaftesbury for being here today. Thank you so much. Smoky Bear truck, very nice. Remember, only you can prevent forest fires. Beautiful truck. This is a Iraq Court number 42 clown unit located in Rutland, Vermont. And now heading to the reviewing stand from the middle of the state of Connecticut, it is the Colchester Continental Fife and Drum Corps. Next up, we have a float from Oliver Ford, 897 North Bennington Road in Bennington, Vermont. Right behind the Oliver Ford float is members of the Bennington Republican Party. Now heading to the reviewing stand, Shadows Helping Paws Animal Rescue. Annual Making Christmas Magic Happen, where they help families in need of a little Christmas magic by providing gifts and stockings for families in need. You can sign up by contacting Shadows Helping Paws on Facebook or the number on the Facebook page. Shadows Helping Paws Animal Rescue. Now heading to the reviewing stand in their impressive red vests from Marlborough, Connecticut, it's the Marlborough Junior Fife and Drum. Junior Corps made up of students between the ages of 8 and 18. They're dedicated to preserving the art of ancient fifing and drumming. This corps was formed in 1964 in conjunction with the Marlborough Fire Department. Marlborough, not a competitive corps, but rather a muster corps, which means they perform for the love of ancient music and camaraderie of fellow musicians. A muster is a gathering of ancient corps with a parade in the morning, followed by individual performances by each participating corps. It's the Marlborough Junior Fife and Drum. Drum's bigger than him in the back. He's going to sleep good tonight, I guarantee you. Thanks, folks, for coming from Marlborough. We appreciate it. Right behind that is the North Hoosick Fire Department, Chief Al Mort. Chicken barbecue coming up September 20th, beginning at 5 p.m. And the first kids dance of the year will take place Friday, September 5th for kids aged 9 to 13 from 7 to 9 p.m. That includes kids from Mount Anthony as well. So if they are interested, they're more than welcome to attend. It's our friends from North Hoosick. Thanks for being here. Truck number 23. Truck 235 is coming past. Here comes our friends from the west from Pittstown. It's the Pittstown Fire Department. Truck number 1. Thanks so much for being here, folks. We appreciate it. And right behind them, our folks to the south is from Berlin. It's the Berlin Fire Department. They just look like they're having a good time, don't they, folks? And they're called Brass-O-Mania. Those shirts just make me cooler, just by looking at you guys. Very nice. Brass-O-Mania. Mount Anthony Area High School Athletics, right behind Brass-O-Mania. And now heading to the reviewing stand right now. He's not Madman, he's not Robin, but he is the Joker. We're not quite done just yet. Rounding out our Bennington Battle Day Parade, it's the Green Mountain Boys.
Thanks to years of fighting with Yorkers, trying to claim our land, the Green Mountain Boys have become an efficient and feared militia. 248 years ago, Colonel Friedrich Baum and Gentleman Johnny Burgoyne learned that lesson the hard way. To liberty and those with the spirit to assert it. Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah!
It's the Green Mountain Boys. That is the end of the 2025 Bennington Battle Day Parade, the 60th year that we've been celebrating this. We'll see you back here again next August for the 61st Bennington Battle Day Parade.
I think I ate more candy than you guys. Yeah, I'm candied off.